all of you. Whatever we have been doing, Alhamdulillah, we have achieved our status of Crown Ambassador. Now the thing is, I'm sure all of you would like to become a Crown Ambassador, right?
Yes! Yes.
I did not hear, right?
Yes!
There's one sound coming from the middle, is equal to all of them. Okay, so Makeover 2019. I had made the presentation very different, but after the meeting of Salim, I had to change it. And this is something directly what I have been seeing people, various people who are giving me their input and their questions. So do you know why you are in this camp? Do you know why you have come over here? Yes. So, yes. You know it? Okay, there are two types of people over here. One is who are brand new. There is a lady who had just joined from Kenya 15 days back. So these are the people who have come here for learning. But most of the people who are already a diamond, who are already a double diamond or triple diamond, their business has got stuck. Stuck in a sense that I will show you the example. Where is my aircraft? All right. So today, with my background, I'm going to have a little bit of real thing happening. This is the aircraft, and I'm going to give you the example of that too. So if your business is stuck, why it is stuck? So today I'm going to show you how to get unstuck. So now my next question is, are you ready for the Makeover 2019?
Yes!
All right, that's very nice. What is Makeover? Now, Salim yesterday explained it very nicely, but I'm going to give a different version to that. Number one, Makeover is you reinvent yourself. You reinvent what is inside you. You know exactly who you are. Just now, Laszlo spoke about passion. So if that passion is not there, then you will not be able to go ahead in your business. Can you see that picture? It's a very nice picture. This is how we have been wired. Now you have to be rewired. So today, in this coming 1 hour, I'll try the basic. I can't rewire you 100%, but there's a rewiring which has to take place. Then comes the refire. Whatever the motivation that you have, it has to be, right now, there's a high level of motivation. 100% everybody is excited from Professor Vasupal's last night fiery speech that he gave. So it was all fired up. In the dinner time also everybody was talking about, you know, how this young man was jumping around on the stage. The thing that we need to do is, the learning process we have stopped after becoming a diamond, senior diamond, crown diamonds, even people like Crown Ambassador. We stop learning. What we need to do is we have to start relearning. So another word for Makeover is reinvent, refire, and relearn, and reinvent yourself. Change was the word. Now I'm going to ask you a question, and it should be loud and clear, that answer. Are you ready to change?
Yes!
Are you ready to change?
Yes!
All right, this is an easy answer. Yes, I'm ready to change. Now my question to you is, for that change, the big question is, what are you ready to sacrifice? Now everything is going down. What are you ready to sacrifice? Because sacrifice you have to do. Why your business is stuck is because the time that you are giving is not the business time. It is a hobby time, which so many people have been talking. It is a part time. It is a some time. It is a camp time. But it is not a real business time. So the thing that you need to do is, you need to give time for learning and talking to the people. So I'm going to give you some very grassroots level foundational things in this business. So everyone has got that 24 hours. Right?
Yes.
Everyone has got 24 hours?
Yes.
Except for Miss Samira who wanted 26 hours. And I was surprised. I said, how can she get 26 hours? I wish I could communicate. I could have told her how to get 26 hours from 24 hours from your sleep. So now everybody's got 24 hours. Then how come some people earn maybe say in dollars, say $50,000, and some people earn $500,000 same time? How they are doing it? So the important thing is, can you see that we are running in that time, but not using the time productively. That is our life. Whether we are doing any job or we are doing any business, and now in our DXN business also. Everyone is working very hard. But what is happening is, result we are not getting. Is that the biggest challenge that you are having?
Yes.
You see, becoming a crown ambassador or becoming a crown diamond, that is not your target. Your target is, what Professor said, money. Money and business. Since last, now almost 16 years, I was born in this beautiful city of Alain, and I still remember going back to 2005 when we had this hall full, right till the back. So something has happened, something wrong has happened, in spite of the best management that we have. At that time, the management were also kind of in a learning phase. We were in the learning phase. Professor Dr. Ranjan, Hassan Khatiri, we were all there in the first camp. Why not now? So coming to this, we have to get out and do time audit. How many accountants or CP or chartered accountant we have? So we know the time audit is, the financial audit is being done by the chartered accountant for any organization, right? Now you need to take charge of your time. That 24 hours, whether you are putting 5 hours or 4 hours or 10 hours, what you need to do. Now this is what you need to learn from today's my small talk that I'm going to do. So what action that you need to do is, we have an aircraft. Since my background, I cannot, get myself disconnected with this aircraft industry. Now everybody look at the aircraft. The pilot of the aircraft is you. Alright, you're the pilot of this aircraft. And inside you've got a lot of engineers and people who are helping the aircraft to fly. This is the beautiful management. Alright? And what is inside the aircraft? What is inside the aircraft is?
Passenger.
Not passenger. DXN product. All the beautiful product that we have, that is inside this aircraft. You are the pilot. All the facilities which is being given, whether it is outside air traffic controller or engineers, maintenance, inside the ground, the crew, cabin crew, cockpit crew, they are all managed.
Right.
The product which this aircraft is carrying is DXN product, fantastic product.
Yeah.
So now the question is, what is this aircraft? What is the name of the aircraft?
Opportunity.
Should I give some cash for the right answer?
Yes. 500.
All right. The name of this aircraft is Network Marketing Skills. Once again, please note it down. This aircraft can have the best of the product,
Network.
can have the best of the person. You as a motivated guy, and yes, you do, and all kinds of stuff that you are doing right over here. And we have got the best of the man, but still, you need this aircraft to fly. So you need to learn the skills of network marketing. There are a lot of skills. I'm going to touch upon just few of them today. So where you need to make the focus, you can do anything and everything. But if you stop doing prospecting, talking to the people, your business is, if it's going like that, it's going to do like this, and then it's going to have a nosedive. Prospecting, prospecting, and prospecting. And the last thing, once you get those people, follow-up, which Laszlo just mentioned, the 3 months follow-up. So this is the oxygen. This is the oxygen of our business. Now what is IGA? Any idea?
Income
generating activities. So what you are doing right now is not IGA. It is supporting, but it's not IGA. Any place where you're talking to your, starting with 6 people, then make it to 10. You see, Dr. Ranjan is a crown diamond, and he said, Alhamdulillah, my income is such that it is giving me that residual income. So anytime that you talk to people, those 6 people, or your team people, whether they are consumers, they are members, or they are prospects, this is IGA. Income generating activities. Anything that you are doing is semi-productive. The productive where when a person becomes a member, a consumer, they are giving you PV. And remember, the number of people that you have, whatever number, they buy the product. Product gives you PV, and PV gives you the dollar. So it should be very clear, a very simple formula. So IGA is one. The other thing is the national approach. Now, a lot of people think that this is a very difficult business. Yes, it is. If you are not going to the people with the right heart, with the right intention. The first hadith, which is a very powerful hadith in Hadith Bukhari, Innama amalu bin niyat. The intention. If I want to approach anybody and the intention is really good, the person can see me. So it's a very simple form. When you go and talk to people, don't talk about DXM. And don't talk about the product. Don't talk about the money. Don't talk about the health. If, for example, this lady that I want to talk to, I will try to find her problem. Everybody has a problem. Do you agree?
Yes.
Everybody has got a problem?
Yes.
So there are 2 problems most of the people have. And in the Gulf, we have got the 3rd problem. What is problem number 1? Money. Money is problem number 2. Problem number 1, health. You can have all the money in the world. You can have the best car, the best aircraft, the best house, the best family, best friend, but you don't have health. You cannot do anything. You're zero. You're zero. Go to the YouTube and write the last words of Steve Jobs. From his deathbed, he has spoken that I had everything what a person can think of. But what I didn't have was health and relationship. So health is number 1. Health is number 1. Number 2 is
Money.
money. And in the Gulf, you got the 3rd problem, which I'm finding
Relationship.
80 to 90% of the people's family is back home.
Yeah.
They can have all the money, they can have everything, but they are not with their family.
Right.
So they would like to go back. So DXN is a bridge for you to go back to your loved ones. And let's give a big hand. So now, there is a problem, you give a solution, and in the end, give a happy ending. Now how do you talk? Now, whatever way you are talking, let's have Vicky, our supercharged lady from Dubai, and I find her that she needs money. So remember, when you are giving a one-liner, remember there is a one-liner. One-liner is what? Problem, solution, and a happy ending. So what is the one-liner that I'm going to do after I find the problem of Vicky? Is okay, Vicky, you have been here for a long time and struggling and you have this financial problem. So I have a solution which can take you out of your
Problems.
money problem. Okay? This is problem solution. Everybody is going for the last part, which is called happy ending. So that you can be stress-free, no more going to the job, and you can be with your family back in Philippines. Or you bring the family over here. So that is how you should be talking. This needs a lot of practice. Alright, you got that? One-liner, problem, no DXN, solution to their problems, and give a happy ending. Alright, DMO. What is DMO? Daily method of operation. What you need to do daily. In the IG, A is prospecting and follow up and little bit of learning. And this is a complete course that I teach. What is DMO? You see, DXN is a fantastic company, a fantastic product. But our business is not where it should be. You are not where you should be. Because you are just talking about the product and the testimonial and what the product has done and so many other people's story about their health. But people need money. So that thing is extremely important. Can I have a thin guy not Govind? Can you just come over here? Yeah, just quickly. No, you're a too tall guy. I need a shorter guy. Alright, now
5'7".
now this is the guy. Now what we are doing now? This is, you wanted, okay. He's a thinner guy that I can work. So the thing is, what we are doing now look at the demonstration. I'm going to give you a demonstration. Now when we are talking to the prospect, you know what we are doing? We are pushing and pushing and pushing. When he becomes a member or a consumer, again we are pushing and pushing and pushing. How we are pushing? You want to climb up. He wants to climb up and I'm trying to just push him down. Can he climb?
No.
He cannot climb. In our prospecting, we are trying to talk about DXN instantly. We are trying to push the product. We are trying to make him or her a member instantly. And when he becomes a member, then we say, okay, it is the 31st or 30th. Have you done your 100 PV? Have you done your 300 PV? Again, we are trying to push that person. So it is not the business of pushing. It is the business of holding the hand and pulling that person. Can you see that?
Yes.
We have to pull that person up. Find their problem, and if he's a member, then we have to make sure we pull him to the level that you are, or at least where he wants to go. Alright, the exercise is done, and now I'm going to talk about the story. Remember, story is important. And I'm going to give you an example. They say fact tells, story, facts, features tell, story sells. Story has got 3 parts. Please write it down because I did a course on storytelling from one of the top guys in US. He said story is before, during, and now. There are 3 parts to the story. So this 3 parts you need to learn, and you should have your own story. Don't give the story of somebody else. I mean, so-and-so is a crown ambassador, so-and-so Dr. Rajan or Rasma or Laszlo or Hassan Kateri, Professor. No. People are talking to you, they are looking at you. You should be having your own story. So I'll just give you, this is not I'm trying to praise anything, but I'm going to give you a quick how my story in my life changed. So there are 3 parts. Number 1 part, start of the story. Alhamdulillah, I was an aviation engineer in the Air Force. So people get impressed. I said, this is just the start. Okay, you can start from any level. This is my 1979 before. Middle part of the story is 2003 December. Can you see the young Jijit is not here. I wish I could have shown him this mustache with this thing. And of course, Dr. Lim and myself, I'm getting a pin of a star ruby. This is the middle part of the story. And there was a lot of struggle. Believe you me, wherever ground ambassadors have reached, they have not reached easily. There's a lot of hours. So from 2003 till I got my freedom, I did it part-time DXN, but with full-time attitude. Full-time attitude. You got that? And the number of hours that I spent in that 4 years, when I went through the autobiography of those big people, famous people like Michael Jordan or Steve Jobs, all these guys, they had put 10,000 hours in order to reach to wherever the pinnacle of success they were in. So network marketing part-time with full-time, and the job was like a full-time. So now the present situation is Alhamdulillah. Even when I say million times Alhamdulillah to Allah, it is less. I got my freedom. Freedom again comes from a sacrifice. It never comes just like that. Freedom of the country or freedom of the people. Country gets their freedom, but individuals don't get the freedom. So this is time invested, as I said, to get that was 10,000 hours. Now in this, Alhamdulillah, I have coached, this is one of the audience that I had in Lima, Peru. Over 1,200 people invested money to be part of this, my talk over there few years back, and they are right now the #1 country in the world in DSM, country-wise. So whatever you are giving, like people who are here, they are giving, this is a legacy. Whatever we have got it. Now what we are going to give to the people, this is our joy and our passion. The other thing which I have done is I have written a book called Map Your Freedom. 15 to 16 years of my study into this has been put in this. This is a legacy again. Something, even when I die, this book will be there, and inside is all DXN. So the time to change is now. And time to make over, you want to change, is now, and it is in your hand. Not in a, you cannot do any magic. So I'm going to show you a beautiful video. Now everybody please stop writing. Can we have the light a little bit less, Ashwin? Everybody with me?
Yes.
I'm going to show this video 2 times. First time you please watch it very carefully. And then I'm going to do the replay, and I'm going to pause and tell you how this video is going to make over to you. Every step I'm going to give, there are about 10 lessons from this video. It's a beautiful video, and maybe somebody will cry also at the end. So if you cry, just stand up. All right.
सब पानी है मुश्किल है, आग पे पानी डाल लेते हैं। इधर है जी मैडम, टेंशन नहीं लो।
So everybody here? It's not good.
पानी है मेरे मुश्किल नहीं, आग में डाल।
So go over to the my file. All right, please watch everybody. the lessons that we are having. So can you play the video again? Lesson number one. Yes. Lesson number one. Did you see the dog coming in and wanted to get onto the boat, but was afraid? Yeah. And when the master came and straight away it jumped in. Now this is one of the secret of your success. If you have the right coach, the right mentor, it's not. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get the mic inside my mouth because it's not going there.
Don't put it in.
All right. So now the thing is that why some people are doing so good and others are not. Now you want to drive a car, you want to fly an aircraft, you need an instructor. How come you want to become an engineer or a doctor and you go to the university, you need a teacher or you need a professor? But in DXN, because this is being done by anybody and everybody, you don't need any help. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Let me tell you. You have to have a proper teacher.
Mentor.
In order, mentor, coach, teacher.
Yes!
You have that. And you are so lucky in DXN because the best thing that is happening, what Salim, all speakers have been talking is, we are giving you this free education. We are not charging you any money. So that is the first part, is your guidance is needed by a teacher. So next one. Curiosity. You know what's curiosity? I don't know in Arabic. Curiosity is everything. Huh? Al-Fadul. So all the Arabic people. So the thing is, you have to create a curiosity when you're talking to the prospect. Just not the finding the problem, create that curiosity. Look at that, he was so curious. Looking at something flowing, the butterfly coming. That is what is needed in your business also.
Curiosity is the mother of invention.
So there's the teacher, Mariam is saying, curiosity is the mother of invention.
Right.
We move forward. You saw how friendly was the dog. I'm going to give it a different stage. How friendly was the dog when the bird came, started wagging the tail, looking at with friendliness. But the moment it took the worm, it didn't like it. And that is called loyalty. Loyalty. And that is the meaning of DXN also. So, you cannot be in two boats. You see, there are a lot of people who are jumping from DXN to other company, another company, another company. Most of the people that I know personally, they have failed.
Right.
They are regretting. So you have such a big networks, 100,000, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million. Now it is not you, it's what reputation, what connection that you have with them. And we go to the next one now. And that's called obedience. Because the master said, there goes the dog at the end, obeying. And look at the birds now. Look at the birds waiting for the worm, and the mother gave. Now this is very, very important. If Hassan Khatiri is my friend from a long time, and he says that, do you have any product for my anti-aging or the energy that I have? It's not enough. Now I have to look at the hunger of people. We cannot start talking about money to this person who doesn't need money. So wrong food for that person. You think that this is right food. Our supplement is the best food. Now this guy, he needs money. I keep on jumping and talking about Rishi and spiraling, and he said, I don't want to tell me how to make money. Just tell me that. You must have seen that. So look at that. Is fish being given to this is just to wake you up. All you are sleeping. Professor said the mind is getting excited. Excitement. The word is excitement. All right. You have to look at the hunger of people. Different people have got different need and different hunger. When I qualify people, that's what you should be doing. Don't look at their how much hair he has, or he doesn't have any hair. How beautiful that person is, or how rich that person is. Look at the qualification called hunger. Can you say hunger? Hunger. 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 Bhook. Bhook. Bhook is the hunger in our language. Huh? Professor Singh is not ghost. There's a booth and then what we are going to show you is the end. This is a very, very important part of our this video. And look at the observation. Observation of this dog. Dog. We are more intelligent than animals. What does the dog understand that this is very bad thing that he has done? The right food for the right person. Yes. All right? Yes. You see, we should be first of all be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us this wonderful product called Ghani. We should be thankful to Dr. Lim.
Yes!
We should be thankful to the management and all our mentors and teachers.
Yes!
So can you see that Razik is Allah. The provider is Allah. You need to work hard. You cannot just sit down and ask people, give me the PV, give me the people under me. It's not going to work like that. You can give them 1%, 2%, 100 PV, 200 PV, that's it. So right now, I'll be open to questions because Unstuck, I've got another 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go. I'll be more than happy, whatever problem that you're having in your business. I've got the two people with the mic. One is Ajmal and one is Ashwin is going to help me. Be ready with your question. The first question, let's see who has it in the business area. So, Bismillah. Any one question where you are having trouble in your business? It's right over here, the lady. You're missing out the lady? Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Dr. Ghani. I would like to know how to give the people the product or to be successful, because somebody, they don't feel that everything which you said, even you give a proof about certificate or anything, but they don't listen to you, or they think you are just want to get him in your bonus like this.
Okay. So you see, this world is full of toxic people, negative people. These are, they smell bad. You should be smart enough. The moment they start giving you the negative vibe, you say, thank you very much, my brother. This is what I wanted to offer you, but you think that this is not the right thing. Further, you you enjoy your life, and that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore with you. You are my brother, you are my sister, you are my friend, that's it, khalas. So, you should be, you see, we have king of herbs. You know king? Yeah. There is only one king in the country, or you have got two kings?
One.
Only one king, alright? You've got a king, and you are presenting it like a beggar.
Right.
That is our problem. We are presenting such a precious thing to a person who does not understand. So what is the problem, with that? As a mukh bannat. The brain, all things are closed. He sees everything. There's a beautiful day. He said, what's so beautiful about this day? They are toxic people. You cannot help. Ganoderma cannot help. Only the toxin in the body, Ganoderma can take it out. But inside the brain, nobody can, only that person can. Okay, next question please.
Well, Reem Al-Ajmi from Kuwait. What I would like to...
Where are you? I can't see you. Okay, please. Okay, further. Yes.
Well, I want to know how to attract people, because I asked that question so many times, but I didn't get a specific answer for it.
First of all, you have to be very beautiful. No, that's a joke. And you have to have no hair also on top. How to attract people. Now this is a very good, and in our business it is also called attraction marketing. Have you heard this, attraction marketing? This is, our business is attraction marketing. Now, you have to find the problem of people. Okay? Now, whether you are in Kuwait or Emirates or Canada, India, Pakistan, anywhere, people have problems. Okay? So you have to learn how to find the problem. Not start giving solution before finding the problem. When I see my brother Abdi, he's a naturopath doctor, mashallah, doing very good in the past so many years. And when I talk about ashab and natural supplements, so he will be asking me a question. You understand? Now, there is another very important thing in our business. You have to learn the magic of asking a question. Allah has given us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Since you are a crown diamond, nobody can stop you from talking. You talk and talk and talk. You never stop. So learn to listen more, find where is the hunger, okay, and give the solution. How you attract people? When you find the problem, you tell that person, look here, you have this problem. Do you want to come out of the problem? What will that person say? Yes or no? When you find, you see, you should not be in a hurry. But we are impatient people. We have no sabr. Now we have got this guy, let's sign up quickly. Or let's sell one rishi and one spirulina as fast as possible. It takes time. Are you married? Are you married? Yeah. Okay. So, inshallah ta'ala, when you find your partner, will you just see one person and say, I want to marry that person?
No.
It takes time. Right? You, and then you select, okay, this is the person. The frequency matches with this person. And then you tell your parents or whatever, okay, this to qualify. Yes. That's how we should be. We need to have just 6 people, that's it. Let me tell you, 6 people will make you diamond. 6 people will make you triple diamond. And triple diamond, whether in Emirat or whether in Peru, they are getting taqriban at about $5,000 if the network is good. So get the right 6 people, that's it. You don't have to go for 20 in the beginning. Just work on 6 and then 10 and then 15 and then 20. Next question, please. Next.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, actually, I've tested.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria. I've tested the products and I see the quality of it.
All right.
And I want to be a crown ambassador like you.
Inshallah.
And I want to ask a question. How soon is this network marketing and the DSM product will get to my country?
Oh, you're asking me a question of management, but I can give you a good news. You have a manager from last 1 year. You had the director, Mr. Devya Prakash, visit last month to Nigeria. Yeah. All right? Yeah. So it is up to you. You want to open the country, you need to get the product registered. That's where the main problem is in most of the country. Dr. Lim would like to have the product everywhere in the world, but he's not going to go and do this product registration. That is your job. Okay. You understand that? All right. Next question. Anybody from the front line? Why you associate?
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. I'm Shahad Hussain. Can I talk Hindi? Okay. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन यही है, कुछ लोग बहुत पावरली एक्टिवली ज्वाइनिंग करते हैं, फिर जल्दी स्टार भी बन जाते हैं, फिर स्टार भी बन जाते हैं 2-4 महीने के अंदर, फिर वो लोग छोड़ देते हैं, डीएक्टिव हो जाते हैं. क्यों हुआ? पता नहीं, कनेक्ट भी नहीं होते.
Okay, so it's a very good question. So there are a lot of people who are fired up and joining you, okay, then become a star agent, and a star ruby, and even diamond, and then they stop. This was you're the 3rd person you're asking me this question. I want this place over here. So, why, you see, once again, if Mariam is doing the texting now, so I have to find out, because I have to catch her, I mean, why she's doing texting now, when I'm putting my heart and soul for you all. Always no texting now. Okay, now the thing is, now remember, when she signs up with me, you know what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to write a commitment. She's supposed to write commitment that I'm joining DXN because of 1, 2, 3. No, you don't have to go back. So let me tell you the quick story of Mariam. I know him from last about over 10 years. She was a principal of an Indian school and teaching for 28 years and all that. Then I found the need. Okay, then she became consumer and then she stopped. So I kept on asking her, okay, Mariam, why did you stop? She said, I'm a good consumer. So why, you can sit down now. So now why people stop? If she's a consumer, now listen very carefully. If she's a consumer, she is joining to get the benefit of the product. Benefit of the product, she's not seeing it in 3 months, 6 months or 1 year. She'll stop. The problem is not with her. The problem is with me. Because I did not tell her how to use the product, number 1. Number 2, I did not follow up with this lady. Now I'll give you the example, another example. Who is very good in catching a ball? Yeah. Okay?
Yeah, please.
Khalid Yuka. All right, now everybody look over here. I'm going to give you a demonstration. Everybody look over here.
सही ढंग से पकड़ना.
Look here, ऊपर आ जाओ, ऊपर आ जाओ. Now everybody look over here.
100%
This is a ball. Come, Karim. Okay.
Khalid.
All right. Now the ball. Can you go at the back?
सब partiality नहीं करना, जोर से देना.
All right. Now I am going to throw the ball. Now remember, I am going to throw this ball. He is supposed to catch it. Okay.
नहीं पकड़ पाएगा.
Wow.
So what happened? He could not catch it. Okay. Or what I do is, look over here. This is the ball. He can catch it. He did not catch it.
Wow.
All right. Now what I'm going to do is,
क्या बात?
okay. The problem was not with him. The problem was with me.
Yeah.
How?
I did.
The question is, he's a consumer. He did not get how to use the product, did not get the benefit. Now the same guy who wants to earn money, and he says that I want to earn $1,000. I want to earn $3,000. All right, $3,000. Now you cannot leave that person till that person starts earning $3,000. What do? We have got those 6 people. Okay. Now we are jumping to another 6 and another 6 and another 6. So what has happened to these 6 people? They are getting orphaned, dead and gone. Wale Shahadat, this is a very, very important question that he has asked. Why people get inactive is not because of those people. Some yes, but mostly because of me. Why he has joined, why she has joined, she did not get the result from the exam. Alright, is it the question? Yes sir. Yes sir. Walaikum salam. Good morning.
Good morning.
Alright.
I am Muhammad Kamil from Palestine. I think the DXM resistance concerned with DXM with cultural issue, especially in Arab region. I think for example, that football clubs, they are invading the schools and the colleges to collect some members, and they are preparing them for the future.
Okay.
Why we don't do something like this?
Okay. My brother, this is your business. This is not Dr. Lim's business. This is not Salim's business. Understand? How you want to approach people? If my brother is a doctor,
It's not allowed under 18 age that you make them a member.
I'm not talking about the member at all. You just make awareness. If that school or if that institution, you don't go and sell. The problem with us is we just want to go and sell, make member. No. So you have to find, instead of going to the institution, what did Lazarus say? What was his best thing, the best line which you should have caught? He's very comfortable with one-to-one, not with masses. That one person who's a teacher, who's a principal, who's a nurse, who's an NGO person can get your 10 people. Don't try to attract thousands of people. Just get that one person. Now professor is having how many diamond line? 20 diamond line. So under him, how many people?
3.5 million.
4.5 million. Yeah. Did he reach out to 4.5 million?
No.
Did he reach out to me? No. So, can you understand? In Palestine, it is the ideal place to do the exam. Why? Health problem, money problem. Both solution is in the exam. In Iraq, Alhamdulillah, Salim went, and when he saw the office, he said, the best office in the world. Hungry people. with all, whatever happened, they are getting the benefit and they are getting the money. Should we have the last question?
Yes.
Two more questions. Two more, three more. Okay.
First of all.
Yes, sir. Further. This side.
Right. My name is Shabir. Good morning, DXPS. Good morning. It is my pleasure to be here with you all. And mashallah, Fateemi Ghani sir is tackling very practically, and I hope my question will be tackled in a practical way. Inshallah. Last week, I was prospecting one of my relative who is an influential person, my relative. If I catch him, I can get at least 20 or 30 prospects from him. And I convinced him, and I sent the order form to book the products. Next day, he came to me with another competitor product. All the products, what DXL is having, they have with a 40 to 30% less price. So he asked me, is that product and this product is the same, and why this price is less?
Very good question.
This situation, how to tackle?
Okay. You don't tackle. You know the meaning of tackle? Get him down. And just very nicely. All right, Professor comes here. Professor the hero over here. All right, Professor. Now look at the example, everyone. Can you push my hand, please? Can you? Look at it. He's pushing. What I'm doing? I'm tackling. I'm pushing back. Can you see that? Okay. Now, no, don't go. I'm not going to leave you. So soon you want to go to your wife? No? How many years of marriage? 40 years? Celebration done. 50 coming up? Yes. All right, very good. Now you stay with me. Now you stay with me now. Okay, another hand. Now look at, excuse me sir, you ask the question, you get the answer. Okay, don't talk to her. Okay. I'm looking at you. So now what I did first time, I pushed back. Now you push hard. What happened? No resistance. Thank you, sir. Thank you. My guru. So now, everybody is going to listen very. Objection will come. Objection will come. How you tackle that objection professionally. Now, two words you use wrong. You want to catch. Get that guy catch and make him.